Dwyane Wade isn't just known for his NBA championships, he's now equally recognized as one of the most vocal celebrity parents supporting a transgender child. In an era when pop culture icons influence everything from fashion to family values, more stars are stepping up to champion their kids' gender identities with pride and purpose. Today we'll explore how Hollywood celebrities are raising transgender kids with pride, love, and courage. Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union.
When it hit my doorstep at 3 years old, like I said, when me and my wife looked at each other, right? And the reason we looked at each other is because of this, as kids, I used to put on heels. I used to do all those things. I try to put on whatever my sisters wear. When all my sisters did, I try to do those things. So at first I said to myself, oh no, I did that. So I ain't just doing the things that I did. And then it kept going further and further. And then me and my wife had to look at each other and say, well, what if? And at that moment, everything that I was taught went out the window.
NBA legend Dwyane Wade and actress Gabrielle Union have become two of the most outspoken celebrity parents supporting a transgender child. Their daughter Zaya Wade came out as trans in 2020 at age 12, and since then, both parents have consistently advocated for LGBTQ+ rights. Wade has spoken at the NAACP Image Awards and other public forums, urging society to listen to trans youth and protect their rights. Union has echoed these sentiments, emphasizing the importance of acceptance at home and calling out harmful legislation targeting trans kids. Wade legally changed Zaya's name and gender marker and moved their family from Florida, citing the state's hostile laws. Charlize Theron. Academy Award-winning actress Charlize Theron is raising two adopted daughters, one of whom is transgender. In interviews, Theron has stated that she supports her daughter 100% and affirms her identity. She said that it's not her role to decide who her children are, but to help them grow into who they already know themselves to be. Charlize rarely shares personal details about her children, but has used her platform to support the LGBTQ+ community and challenge societal norms about gender. Her quiet, grounded approach has resonated with many parents who are navigating the same journey without fame or resources. Cynthia Nixon. Sex and the City star Cynthia Nixon is the proud mother of Samuel, who is transgender. Nixon publicly acknowledged her son's transition in 2018 through a heartfelt social media post celebrating his college graduation and identifying him by his chosen name. Nixon, who is openly queer herself, has long been involved in LGBTQ+ advocacy, making her one of the most politically active celebrities on this list. As a former gubernatorial candidate for New York, she has spoken often about protecting trans rights and confronting discrimination in education and healthcare. Marlon Wayans.
I learned that acceptance is everything, right? Yeah. And that, when you're presented with certain things, it's not about the person, right? It's about you. Everything is always for you. Why are you feeling this way? You need to break ego. You need to break the fact that you think you can control things. This is part of your problem. This is why you're depressed.
Comedian and actor Marlon Wayans has publicly supported his transgender child, who now goes by Kai. In a 2023 interview, Wayans shared his emotional journey of understanding and embracing Kai's identity. He admitted that it was a process and that he didn't get everything right at first, but love led the way. He has used his platform to encourage other parents to accept their children as they are. Wayans has been vocal about creating safe spaces for LGBTQ+ youth and has even spoken about turning his personal story into a comedy special to help other families. Robert De Niro. Legendary actor Robert De Niro recently revealed that one of his children identifies as transgender. Though generally private about his family, De Niro confirmed the news in a respectful and affirming way during a 2024 interview. While he hasn't shared many details, his calm acceptance and lack of sensationalism have been noted as significant. He has expressed love and pride without making his child's identity a public spectacle. De Niro's response highlights how even the most traditionally masculine figures in Hollywood are evolving in their approach to parenthood. Sally Field. Sally Field, the Oscar-winning actress, known for her roles in Forrest Gump and Norma Ray, has long been a vocal supporter of LGBTQ+ rights. Her son, Sam Griesman, is gay, not transgender, but Field's advocacy has made her a key ally in conversations around gender identity and queer youth. Field has consistently used her platform to speak about parental acceptance and the damage caused by rejection. She penned an open letter urging parents to embrace their LGBTQ+ children and has taken part in public campaigns aimed at promoting understanding and love. While Sam's identity is different from those of trans youth, Field's activism is often mentioned in broader discussions about supportive celebrity parenting. Warren Beatty and Annette Bening. Hollywood power couple Warren Beatty and Annette Bening have a transgender son named Stephen Ira. Stephen came out as trans over a decade ago and has since become a writer and activist. While Beatty was reportedly slower to come to terms with Stephen's identity, Bening has spoken publicly about her support and her own learning process as a parent. She told AARP magazine that she's proud of Stephen and grateful to have had the chance to grow as a person through their family's journey. Stephen himself has been outspoken about trans rights and has often used social media to critique anti-trans rhetoric and laws. Busy Phillips.
You want your children to be happy, you want them to be fulfilled, you want them to have all of the things in life, but at its very core, you want them to live.
Actress Busy Phillips, known for her work on Freaks and Geeks and Dawson's Creek, has been vocal about her support for her child Birdie, who came out as gay and uses they/them pronouns. Phillips has used her podcast and interviews to speak frankly about how she and her family adjusted, including how she navigated pronoun usage and personal growth. She has said that her job as a parent is to support and advocate, not dictate. By speaking candidly about parenting a non-binary child, Phillips has helped model how to be publicly supportive without making it performative. Cher. Pop icon and Academy Award winner Cher is mother to Chaz Bono, one of the most well-known transgender men in the public eye. Chaz came out as transgender in the late 2000s and underwent gender affirmation surgery in 2008. Though Cher initially struggled with the transition, she has since become a vocal advocate for trans rights and has frequently spoken about the importance of parental support. In interviews and on social media, she shared how she came to fully understand and embrace Chaz's identity. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis, an actress known for her roles in Halloween and Everything Everywhere All at Once, is a proud mother of a transgender daughter named Ruby. In 2021, Curtis publicly shared that Ruby is trans and spoke about officiating her daughter's wedding. She described the experience as moving and joyful, emphasizing that she's learning more every day. Curtis has since spoken frequently about trans rights and acceptance, using her platform to push back against harmful laws and rhetoric. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, once Hollywood's most famous couple, have been quietly supportive of their child, Shiloh Jolie Pitt, who has expressed gender fluidity over the years. At a young age, Shiloh was often seen wearing suits and choosing to go by the name John. Jolie has publicly stated that her role is to respect and support her children's choices. While neither parent has labeled Shiloh's identity publicly, their consistent acceptance has stood out. Jolie in particular has spoken about raising her children to be who they are without judgment. Denise Richards and Charlie Sheen. Denise Richards and Charlie Sheen share a daughter named Sammy, who came out as part of the LGBTQ+ community. While not confirmed as transgender, Sammy has embraced gender expression that challenges traditional norms. Richards has consistently voiced support, appearing in interviews and on social media to celebrate Sammy's confidence and individuality. In contrast, Sheen's support has been more subdued, though he has said publicly that he supports his daughter's choices. Jennifer Lopez and Marc Anthony. The two share twins Max and M, and in recent years, M has used they/them pronouns and has performed on stage with Lopez at high-profile events, including the Super Bowl and multiple concerts. Lopez has openly introduced M using gender-neutral language and spoken about how proud she is of their talent and individuality. Her public use of correct pronouns has been applauded, especially in an industry that often hesitates to acknowledge gender diversity. Ali Sheedy. Actress Ali Sheedy, known for The Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's Fire, has a transgender son, Beckett, who has transitioned with her full support. In interviews, Sheedy has shared that she learned by listening and taking cues from her son rather than trying to impose her own views. She's praised Beckett's courage and expressed gratitude for being part of his journey. Now it's time to hear from you. Were you surprised to hear about any of these celeb children? Let us know in the comments section below.